Welcome to my game of Football Manager 2017, where I'm currently playing as Wigan in the year 2034. This week I've got a game against the 10th place MK Dons. I'm currently 3rd, behind Portsmouth, who are home to Rochdale, so that should be an easy win for them, and Chesterfield, who are home to Blackburn. Again, should be an easy win for them. And as the table points out, I am just 3 points behind them both, with a 3-point gap to 4th place Yeovil, so I need to win this one. And, well, I don't expect either of those teams to slip up, so basically I need to win this one and hope that the next, when they run into some harder games, they slip up. Okay, Brewster's almost suspended, as is Thomas, but this is the team that went out and won last time. They won 4-2 away to Walsall, who were 4th. So, as they did so well last time, I'm not changing the team. If I had better players to bring on, coming back from injury or suspension, I would. However, I don't. This is pretty much the best side I can currently put out. So, let's be passionate about this. Okay. I want to tell them to pick up where they left off. There you go, we'll do it calmly. I was going to be passionate, but I'll be calm about it. It's always nice to have a home game. So we'll see how this goes. My pitches are still in excellent condition. I must have some really good grounds people. Oh, that would have been a good ball through to Wallace if it had made it. I might even have actually congratulated Chamberlain for doing something right for once, rather than criticising him constantly. However, he failed, so Wallace, however, managed to put a good ball in for Chamberlain, who almost turned it back to Turner. For once there, Chamberlain, you almost did a couple of things right. Surprisingly. It's kind of weird when I'm looking as a positive as one of my players almost did something right. That's how much he's managed to get on my not good side. He's not quite on my bad side yet, but he's working his way towards it. In fact, if I don't see some marked improvement in the next couple of games from him, he's going to spend some time on the bench. Good ball. Oh, that actually went in. I thought he'd missed. That was well taken, Turner. I thought you'd missed. And Chamberlain, I'll give you that. You did set that one up. Had to get himself back on side. But that was a good move to get himself back on side. And it just hit the inside of the post and went in. I literally thought he'd put that the other side of the post. I was about to call him a bad name. Oh, well taken there, Brewster. Did a good job with that ball. Oh, set Turner free again. Oh, that was bad goalkeeping. Oh, I remember this goalkeeper. Yes, Birmingham, spelt with an E in the second letter. He was pretty awful last time I played against him. Admittedly, it was a totally different side I was using then, but there's no way a goalkeeper should be beaten by a soft shot at the near post like that. However, when it goes to my advantage, I can't really complain too much. If my goalkeeper had done it, I would be calling him every bad name I could think of. But as it was their goalkeeper doing it, I will just criticise him and move on. Yes, Headley first time ball, well done. Chamberlain, get it across to Turner. Alright, get it across to McGlade. Oh, Birmingham actually saved one. Apparently the MK Dons manager is also under pressure and may lose his job. So I complimented him, told him they were mad to even think of getting rid of him, etc. However, if this continues in this vein, I can understand why he might lose his job. Well, there goes Wallace. Poor Wallace. Luke Price, you try. Well, that wasn't really a very successful free kick. And Headley is the only man in my half, so the only outfield player in my half, who then decides to give the ball away and then move away from the opposition striker, who gets a nice easy tap in. Ho-hum. Yes, Headley. Once you kicked that ball, you should have stayed there to cover. There's nothing Kennett could have done. I can't blame the goalkeeper on that one. That was all Headley. Oh, almost a lucky deflection there. I will give my guys this. At least they attempt to tackle. There's only one guy in the centre. Thankfully, they didn't get the ball to him. Well claimed, Kennett. Great, now the kick Dean Turner. Well, he can stay until half-time, then I'll probably replace him. I have players that can play up there, even if they don't play quite as well. Well, that's a good through ball. Is he going to cross it? He's going to pull it back for Turner to have a nice tap in. That was a beautiful setup play by Headley. The releasing ball by Chamberlain was actually quite good. I hadn't actually noticed that it was Chamberlain. And Turner, easy tap in. Headley made that goal so nicely. It's not often you see my players do the right thing so well. Good ball over the top, beautifully taken down, Thomas. Less than optimal shot. But there again, you're hardly employed to be a striker, so your shooting ability is not really why you're employed. Yes, Thomas wants to come off, but... And he can. Just he's going to have to wait 4 more minutes. Well, apparently Newcastle are winning easily, which is a bit more pressure for me, as they're one of the teams in a playoff spot too. Oh, good cross. Unlucky not to get on the end of that. Oh, Price even attempted to pick up the ball. First time I mentioned his name so far since he's come on. Another ball over the top for Thomas. Beautiful cross. And another goal for Turner. He's making it look easy. Yes, when Thomas puts in a good cross, my team looks so much better. Or when Headley puts in a good cross. Well, we'll put McNamara on for the moment. And that will do as a substitution. You're injured. Get over yourself. Nothing I can do about that. Yes. Scored for. He's confused and demotivated because he's got a huge gash in his head. Why would I continue to risk further injury to you? Especially as you were signalling. Oh, how did that stay out? Apart from an absolutely wonderful save by a dubious goalkeeper. Headley, oh, well done Headley. Oh, that should have been a fifth. Okay. The MK Dons have now made a couple of substitutions. Okay, Barkley's going to try and go forward with the ball. Not something you normally see. Whoa, that would have been spectacular if it had been on target, Chamberlain. And you've had a pretty good game to this point, so I really can't complain too much about you. Well, I can, but I really shouldn't complain too much about you. It's probably more accurate. So about 4 of them were offside at that point. Never mind. Another 3 of them were offside. So somebody clear the ball. Thank you. Yes, I think the MK Dons players need to learn how not to go offside. That might help their team a bit more. I can sit back and give cocky advice to the opposition now because I'm 4-1 up and I'm strolling to success in this game. So I can be cocky and condescending. Why can I be cocky and oh, that's the third substitute. Because I can be cocky and condescending because I'm gonna win. That was beyond stupid, Thomas. Why would you kick it against the back of the legs of the man standing 3 feet in front of you? Good ball. Nice. Yeah. That'll work. One of these days, Chamberlain, you'll learn how to take a decent shot. Who's taking this corner? Oh, Brewster's taking this corner now that Turner's gone off. Okay, an interesting series of passes going on here. And the final ball wasn't great, but there's Thomas back there to clean up the mess. Oh, and Chesterfield are only getting a 1-1 draw currently against, is it Blackburn or Rochdale they're playing against? I forget which. Which could put me within a point of them. Oh, Brewster's going to get booked again. Well, Thomas is going to be suspended for the next game. I'm not sure about Brewster. Yeeks. The referee was about to go yellow card mad there for a second. Well covered, Headley. A great result. Yes, Chesterfield only managed to draw in their game apparently against Blackburn, whereas Portsmouth managed to squeak a 1-0 victory against Rochdale. Though I really shouldn't say too much, they only managed to squeak a 3-2 victory. And my goal difference is worse than both the teams above me. But now if I lose a game, at least I won't lose a position. And if I remain in third, then currently it would be Yeovil in the playoffs. However, there are still, well, I say that Yeovil have got a game in hand. There are still, what, 7 games to go? And Wallace, shin splints. Well, you can go to a specialist. And Turner, you can use the club doctor. Well, that's 2 of my starting strikers out. And yes, I'm looking at another midfielder who's currently playing at Morecambe, but I believe he's on loan. I can't remember from whom, but such is life. Anyway, as always, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you down the road.